this video that you are going to watch is worth more than any workshop, any challenge, any webinars from any business gurus. It is going to be 10 times, 100 times worth the video that you are going to watch if you are a wedding photographer. So this is a one-on-one private coaching call with my client, Anurag. So in this call, we have dive deeper on selling, how to convert the client. He was facing more challenges in believing why he is the best. So since you guys know there are like a lot of brands, lot of good photographers. So when it comes to selling, he was having questions: am I good enough, or are there other good brands better than me, or there are good brands but giving cheaper price, so they are going to take the clients. So if you're having that kind of questions, so that is what we mostly discuss in this call. And if your conversation is going longer than 2 hours, 3 hours, and it is not ending up anywhere, or if you feel any problems with selling or the pricing, convincing the price, so this video is going to impact and change a lot of beliefs. So I don't want to waste your time. You can start watching the video. So bro, if the call is going beyond 1.5 hours, that means you're not doing the calls efficiently.
Right.
We have to do the call, finish the call within 1.5 hours. I would say 1 hour, max 1.5 hours. It should not take more than 1.5 hours. Okay. So if it is going more than 1.5 hours, we are not efficient on our questions.
Of course.
So let's say if we are asking some questions regarding the dream outcome, let's say if they are going deeper and deeper and deeper, and they are going to different various points, and then you can cut them off. Hey, sorry to interrupt you here. Hey, I want to get into what you truly want. So when you say this, what do you mean? So when you, at this point of time, what do you really want? You can interrupt them and then ask a different question.
Got it.
Okay, so throughout the conversation, you keep it conversational. So you listen to them, you nod them, you agree them, acknowledge with them. So when you interrupt them, it doesn't look like you're interrupting.
Okay.
So that is what I learned in the few calls. Before that, what I usually do is I ask question and then I don't speak, right? So as you know, I don't disturb them.
Can I interrupt you right now if you don't mind?
Yeah.
The thing is, like, when you told that you should not speak much, you should listen more. So I was implying the same effectiveness to my clients. So generally, what happens? They tend to speak more and so interestingly that they lose their energy so much because they're already exhausted. They've not come prepared for this.
Yeah.
And they were asking me, "Can you guys give me a heads up how this meeting's gonna look like so that I come prepared and everything?" So that was very sweet of them to be responsive in that way. But even though they felt bad that they become very talkative because they had no inputs. So they come up with this answer to me in the later end. Even I feel, okay, I know they want to talk to me because they are very interested about their wedding. That gives me an advantage, leverage, I believe. But then the leverage is draining their energy at a one particular point where when I'm just doing the objection handling, என்ன விட்டா போதும் சாமி அப்படின்னு அந்த மைண்ட் செட்ல வந்துடுறாங்க. So I understand what you say right now is conversation sales call is interesting what you say, right?
So you have to keep it conversational. It should not look like you interviewing them, you asking questions. It should be like two friends talking each other, trying to understand each other. It should be very conversational. So, and that is the shift that I had made in my sales call after I hired a sales coach. He told me you have to be very curious but confused. Keep your facial reactions like that so that the people will understand that you are really curious and you really want to know them. And then whenever they are talking, whenever they are speaking, you agree with them. Oh yes. Oh, okay, understood. Okay, got it. Oh, nice. What do you mean by that, by the way? Oh, in what way? Why so? So when you ask these questions, then they go deeper on it. So make it conversational. So don't be silent and ideal for like a couple of minutes. Then if they are good client, if they are talking to the point, then that's not a problem. But some people, they keep on going and they are talkative and they end up nowhere.
Of course, the main challenge comes when two people are involved, right? Ideas come later to their mind also. And in certain way, I feel like I tend to be rude enough, or it sounds rude, or becomes rude, that he didn't listen to me in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm here because I want something from you. And if I listen to him, then I won't be listen to her.
Mm-hmm.
If I listen to her too much, then he's saying, come up with the point. Although the dream outcome is already done. When you show them your portfolio and everything, they're looking at the portfolio, they come back to the dream outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? I wanted something like this. He says, can please make a note of it, no? Okay, yeah. So going back and forth about the dream outcome, where they're already, warmed up, they want to warm up again,
Mm-hmm.
and then, but it's nice way because they're still thinking about the dream outcome.
Yeah.
So I understand that part of it. But recent times attending sales, sales. I don't say it's calls. It's personal meetings with them. Can we say personal meetings, or do we have to say sales call?
Sales meeting, whatever you want to call.
Sales meeting, yeah. As I had a sales meeting with them. What happens is generally, though I'm warmed up, they are warmed up also. There is a very good rapport and everything. In the end, the shift in their mind about they judge me.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm conversational, they judge me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there are questions which I ask about whether it's going to deliver or not, or all these questions comes in the later. But they are sticking to the budget in such a way that no matter what, even if I have the money, I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Or else if I don't have the money, then I don't think so. I cannot. These two beliefs has become a challenging for me. So though the clients whom I've converted them, I stick to the budget of when you quote them a price, it should be like 20-30 margin.
Mm-hmm.
That is the margin that you have to give it to me, you said, right? So in that margin, when I'm just trying to, so this what requirement is very clear, and they know what the pricing of the out market. They come with the pricing with us. Now I say the same price also. They are thinking that every photographer is doing only the same thing. Though I'm different, I can extract the same work from the other people also.
Mm-hmm.
It's their misbelief, and I want to break that belief, which I feel struggle in doing that.
Mm-hmm. So, bro, we had the exact conversation on our the mid-ticket program on the group calls. Okay, first you need to inject doubts in other people's photograph, in other vendors. Let's say the couples are talking with like 3, 4 brands, and we are looking into them also. So at the end, we will decide. Let's say if they are coming and saying that, hey, I
Yeah.
know, like obviously you need to talk with couple of photographers as well. So obviously you had the conversation. How you felt now? Where did you feel the right connection? Why so? In what way? So what do
Okay.
you see?
Talking about the connection.
Hmm. So first, bro, first you need to before getting into the price, right? First, they are clear on the dream outcome. You don't have any questions regarding the dream outcome, right? You're clear with the dream outcome. Now the problem is they are thinking there are other photographers who can also execute the dream outcome. That is where you
Yeah.
you you are facing challenges, right? So without fixing
Yeah.
this, you should not get to the pricing. So first you need to be very clear that they want to go with you. So that's the reason I'm asking in the temperature check, right?
No,
On
I
a
know.
scale of 1 to 10, where you are at before me
Some
telling the
people have
price.
rated you 11, 12, 13, 14 also, bro. I don't know.
So if
I
they
don't
say,
understand this.
so whatever the number they are giving, let's say if they are giving 8 or 9, you ask them, hey, I'm just curious, why you wouldn't say 4, 5? Why you are at 8? Then they are gonna come up with the points that what they like
This is
about
a,
you.
okay, asking about a lower number is a good validation, actually. I didn't ask that question to them.
So why you wouldn't say 4, 5 on all, Mr. Klein? Why you are at 8? So they will tell like what are the points they like from you. Then you agree with them. Okay. And the next question is, hey, what's stopping you from saying 10?
Mhm.
Then the objection comes in. Then let's say they are talking about the price. We don't know the price, so I won't be able to give the answer. So, okay, keeping the pricing aside, keeping the investment aside, just with my process, with my flow, If you get into, if you hired me as a photographer, how would you see yourself getting those results and you being satisfied with the work? On a scale of 1 to 10,
Mhm.
then where would you rate yourself?
Got
And if they still they are at 8, then you have to call out, call their bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
So hey, Mr. Klein, like, what's the concern you have? No, I really liked. You can sense from their conviction. You can sense from their tone where they are at.
I know, man. I think I missed one very good order, which was like somewhere around 6 lakhs. She had a belief that I had never had a portfolio of Andhra wedding, right? So she was interested in thinking that whether I'm able to do that or not. She was very doubtful. I did call out a lot of times. She didn't agree. I kept on going on the same thing.
Mm.
Then when I did, she said 9. I should have asked why 9. Why could not be 10? I should have asked that. I didn't ask that. Why could not be 4 or 5? I should have asked that. I didn't ask that. And but then eventually, when they compared two Instagram profiles, of course, I felt like his was better than mine, and I don't want to put it in a way that it is my misbelief.
That is where
It
you
is
lost, bro.
no,
So when you believe that other photographer is better than you lost there.
no, not
So you should have the conviction. So even if their technical skills are better than you, even if their portfolio is better than you should have the conviction in yourself that you are the best photographer for them.
yeah. But I don't know why I just uh, go a parameter down when I'm like showing my portfolio. It's good, I know, but I feel like it is not optimum, you know. It's the basic mentality when I'm editing or when I'm giving the work to someone else. The best output one has to give it to me, right? I'm not feeling that this is the best, but because I see other people's work, it is on a class level, and I want to replicate in my portfolio as well, in a better way,
So
you know.
Anurag, I will
A
ask you a
better-
question. Like how many weddings
yeah.
the other photographer, how many weddings that they are taking every month that you are comparing yourself to?
Of course, man, they would have done at least like 10, 15 weddings.
Like every month, how many weddings they are making?
I think probably somewhere around 7 to 8. Yeah.
So do you know all the 7 clients every month they are delivering good results,
No, that is not true. True.
right?
I'm sticking with one client. I'm expecting one good result. So yeah, true. That's true.
See, and tell me, are they going to understand the client like you did,
No, they haven't. So far, of course, I've seen myself.
right? So now you tell me who is the best photographer to execute their outcome.
It's me.
So first you should have the belief. See, they sense the energy, okay? They can sense the energy, they can sense how you are feeling.
Yeah.
See, my conviction comes from I am the best to help the photographers because I have
Yeah.
track record, I have the proof.
Yeah.
So my conviction, my energy comes from my proof. So if I
Mm,
don't believe in myself, in my service, my skills, if I am not giving that confidence, they won't trust me.
of course.
So the more confidence I give, the more confident I have in myself.
Yeah.
That is when they sense the energy. Okay, he's an expert. Okay, something I don't know. I have to work with him. I can trust him. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The conviction transcends the energy to them in a way that your belief should not break. And of course, that's true. Which is why people, when you work with them, they call you. Okay, he's a good photographer. I think you should work with him further. But that synergy has to be there within the sales call.
So remember in the sales module, the first sales principle that I have told, you should have the
Oh,
conviction.
okay. Sorry, sorry. I think,
Not a problem.
that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone through the principles actually. You should believe in yourself. You're the best. So that the principle is, I you know what? Every time I go attend a call, right, I go through that principle sometimes.
All right, guys, if you have enjoyed the video so far, but if you are finding difficulties to convert the wedding inquiries into sales, if you're finding some challenges in communicating values and converting those inquiries into bookings, then I have a mini sales program which costs just 3,000. You can save lakhs and lakhs of rupees by just fixing your sales. To know more, click the link below. So yeah, now back to the video.
to to just summarize myself that okay, I'm the best.
Even if your skill level is not there yet,
Mhm.
you should have a belief that, hey, I'm gonna give my 100%. I am gonna dedicate my energy, my time, my focus into this client. I'm
Got it. Got
gonna deliver the best result than any other photographers. I'm gonna put more energy effort into this client. So I
it.
will
Got it.
deliver the best result for this client. So if you have that
Yeah.
belief, then energy changes.
Oh,
So on the sales call again, you should be see again you should have a little bit of ego, right? You are the number
got
one, you are the best. So when you have the ego, you should go prove it, right? But you
it.
should have the
I think
ego.
someone got, I think someone took it away from me, Pranesh. I don't know, a
Is it?
couple of years ago. I, I I was that person, to be honest, if you ask me. Though my results were like not that great compared to any other photographer, though I had a very strong belief that I am the best. I'm the only person who can do it, and I'm the only person who can deliver the best result. So that is a good option. They go and work with me. But I don't know what happened in a couple of years ago. So I think someone just told me, or someone just kind of like made me believe that uh, your work comparing to other work. I think. Oh, I now I remember who made this. Man, that. Oh shit. Oh my god. Now I realize it. Okay, got it. My belief
Bro, look at your
got
client
transcended.
results. Look
Hmm?
at your client reviews. Look at your client results. That is where
Yeah,
you should get the confidence from.
yeah. No, someone didn't shatter my confidence. Someone just tried to say, look at your portfolio, look at his portfolio. This is how you compare your work with other people. So that's how it makes you a better photographer.
So
I
see, at this point of time, like I was having an idea of to create a YouTube video. See, the topic of the video is most photographers have an identity of an artist.
yeah,
I am a good artist. I should be the number one artist. I should be the best artist.
yeah.
But the truth is, you guys are not artists. You guys are story presenters. You guys are presenting their emotions. You are a presenter, not an artist.
Got it.
Okay, so if you present their stories better than everyone, then you are the best.
Of course.
It's not the artistic way, it's not the skills, it's not the creative way to capture a moment. It's how
True.
you present their stories, their emotion. If it connected with them, then you won.
Got it. No, I think it's the ultimate truth. I realized it a couple of months ago. When I enrolled with you, of course, that's a belief that I'm no more an artist. I'm no more a what do we say? What a creative person who's just gonna like one of the best images gonna sell on the internet. But that is not gonna give me anything. Where I've seen so many broke photographers, they've declared, you know what, they just told me that I quit photography is only because there's no money. Someone has gone back to their normal work life. So I've seen them, but that is a hard truth, of course. Not everybody, because whenever you look at the big people, big shots, they are afraid to tell mm, I mean, their flaw in internet when they talk about on podcast or YouTube. They're afraid of telling it. What they say. It's not that you cannot make money in photography. It's not that you cannot make money in the business. I've seen people who owns BMW, but you are the person who's talking, but you don't have it. But I'm not a person, but I have it. So there's a difference.
Right.
So that shift happened only because when I believe, and also one of the Arjun Kapoor's podcast I was just listening to randomly on Instagram. So he told, when you are broke, also you try to fill the void of becoming the number one. So I did with myself. Though there was, I can use that money into anywhere. I
Mm.
could have put that money into my, savings account or FD, or maybe could have invested in stocks. I would have bought a very good camera. But instead, I thought of getting a car, which is something that is a depreciating asset, they say. So that's what I've invested. But then I felt like once I own it, the kind of value that I created for myself, it took a different shift, making me
Yeah.
responsible, making me think even more differently, to be on the right. It's like the pressure on the pedal always is there. That is what this got into me. So when you say, right, it's the belief that we have to make sure that we don't have to go slip about it. That makes even more sense. So do not break the belief. So and you know what? Every photographer never had there is a proper mentorship from the past. You cannot go and work with any other photographer who was very on top of the line.
Mm.
Either they won't allow you, even if they allow you, they're gonna use you like 2 years of internship. Even I would do that.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I will complain myself that why am I doing this to this person? But very few people help you out. Like I do it with my people right now. So yeah.
So yeah, bro. So my mentor used to say this, the Dan Pena, right? So the $1 billion man. What he says is
Yeah.
he advises us to go afford, no, go to the place that you can't afford, buy the things that you can't afford, buy the clothes that you
Yeah.
can't afford, do the lifestyle that you can't afford, have the feel of it, have how it looks, have how it feels.
Mhm.
Then when you experience it, then you fight for it, right? If you haven't
Sure.
experienced it, then you won't fight for it, and you will settle and you will be comfortable where you are.
True. True. Very true, bro.
Yeah.
So even my house owner was asking me, though she's super rich than me,
Hmm.
and she was telling me, Anurag, I don't know how you were able to buy all these two luxury cars and all.
Hmm.
I, then I told the real pricing of it. This is what I bought it. Oh, is it so? Don't they complain? Of course they complain.
Hmm.
What is the part which does not complain? New car doesn't complain, it complains. Your EMI complains you.
Right.
This also complains. My spare part will complain in terms of EMI. That's it.
Right.
But I still have that experience. So she was telling me you're very talented and all. So like, talent, 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 talent.
Okay.
Uh,
So yeah, bro. So
yeah,
first you should believe that you are the number one. You are the best photographer for that client. If you
yeah,
yourself don't have the belief, they will sense it easily. So now obviously they won't
sure.
go with you. They will go with someone else. So when you don't have a result that they are expecting, let's say they were looking for an Andhra wedding, right? You can be very
Yeah.
honest with them. We haven't done any, but I have best results on these weddings. Give me a chance.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't say that.
Give me a
How come you come
chance.
up with this word?
Bro, I started from zero, right? So
I wish I'd have known how to. Pranesh, why can't you do all the sales call for us?
I can
We'll
coach
give
you.
you 60, you take 40. I'm ready for it. You take 60 of it, I'll take 40 of it.
I have just 12 hours a day.
Of course, I know.
Guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, I'm inviting you to work with me. There is a link below this video where you can click the link, book a call with me, and then we can discuss over what you're going through. And if you feel we are right fit, we can get started working together. Watching any free videos from anyone is gonna help your business, but it's not gonna tremendously give results and get you the faster results that you're looking for. If you want faster results, then I'm inviting you to work with me. Click the link below. So yeah, now back to the video. Okay. So even when I started my business, right, when started from zero results, I tell the
Yeah.
truth. Hey, I don't have any results right now. I have
Yeah.
no results in my track record, but I'm willing to put my 100%. I'm willing to go beyond what you want, what
Yeah.
you like. I'm here to get the results and prove it to you and all the market that I'm the best. Give me a chance. Remember, guys, like when did you how you got your first wedding? Someone trusted
Yes.
you.
Someone trusted me.
Give me the trust. I will prove it to you. This is what I
The
say.
trust came with the trust came with the budget, bro. The trust came with the budget because he was broke
Yeah.
and I was in need. That's it. So that's two different things. But to be honest, bro, I feel like the pricing that I used to charge in 2015, 16, and 17, it's the same price till now. I mean, I was charging better comparatively today. But in terms of value, we have pushed 4 lakhs. That is not a problem with it. But then, in terms of monetary value, people were ready to pay 1.3 and 4.5 at that time itself, back in 2015 and 17. But now it's 2024. People saying I have 1 lakh budget.
Lie. Prospects always lie.
Yeah.
Leads always lie.
So I didn't call. Of course, I didn't call right now. Like I didn't ask what's her budget. Because I feel like the moment I ask budget, they get defended. I know calling out is better option. So she told me I want this kind of photo additional video, all things. Okay, I think your requirements about technical aspects of the event, but I want to be more specific about this. So can you tell me more about the event, how it's going to look like for you, or you have any preference? Or should we, you and your fiance should get on a Google Meet and you can explain it better? So when I said this, and in a different way, when I just took I mean, call. So she was like, I think that works. Hey, but to be honest, you know what, my budget is around 1 lakh only. No? Then I said, okay, it's not that we have not worked on that budget at all. But then you have to come into the call and see what I'm offering to you. Then you can talk about it, your budget, whether I'm able to help you or not. So she said, okay. So can you give me a call in after an hour? So yeah, sure, I'll be the promised.
Okay.
So qualify பண்ணிருந்துச்சு நீங்க சொன்ன இந்த qualify பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் I've improved my qualifications. Like not everybody is able to every time I'm able to பண்ண முடியாம இருந்தோம் initially. ஆனா I don't understand how I converted those 3 clients, bro. இப்ப வந்தா இப்ப எவனுமே பண்ண முடியல அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. I don't
You
know.
have to track your numbers, bro. We can't just emotionally come up with decision why it's not working. You have to track your
Yeah.
how many leads, how many sales calls, how many first phone calls. By seeing the data, we can see okay where we are missing out, where we need to change.
Yeah, man, bro. I have to do that. அதுக்கு இங்கே உட்காரணும் bro அதுக்கு அதுதான் problem.
So yeah, bro. So
Oh.
first you have their dream outcome, then you have the belief that you are the number one. Then you tell
Yeah.
your process. So first they have to buy into your process and your system and you. If they bought into you, then you can go to the price. If they still haven't bought into your process, then you should stuck with that. So if they're still after, if they are not considering the price and they are still they are at 8, hey, what's stopping you from saying 10? Okay, this. Okay, what is that? Like then they will come up with the objection, right? Hey, I need to look around. I have to. Still, I am not clear. So first they have to buy into the process. But they have to believe that this is gonna happen. And
Right,
you
right.
are the right team. So if they are not saying 10, hey, would you be involved in the process and give me the inputs that you wanted from me? Yes. Okay, so
So
whenever.
should I be asking this in the mention
So
temperature?
what
Should
is
I
the
be asking?
objection that you are getting? Like when they are not sure
All
about the
depends on the
process, what is the objection they give?
I think only one objection. So during temperature, everybody has said 9 and 10, but I didn't ask for a restatement over there.
Okay.
So I missed the restatement part over this. I figured what I went wrong in this part. So when you say why could not be 4, why could not be 5, why it can't be a perfect 10, but some people have justified without even me telling it. Or 99.5, you know what, point 0.5 is somewhere else. Maybe up and down about it. So I should have asked up and down. What is that up and down that you see
Yeah.
right now? I missed it. I told you I accepted
Even
what
if
I missed it.
even if my clients say they are at 10, I will still ask the question, why you are at 10? What made you to say 10? Why you are sure about it?
Yeah.
So some people they just lie. They don't want to make us feel bad of rejecting us. They simply lie.
I know. Okay, one more question in the temperature check. What happens, right? If you're asking the temperature check, no, they are like, okay, Anurag, 9 and 10. Oh, it's all good, everything. Okay. When we ask why also. So, uh, is there why they could just have a fluctuation which okay, now I get it. I think I've answered myself. The fluctuation is because sometimes they're not sold in the process also.
Right.
Yeah, bro, I'm also learning, bro. And I feel like three calls were so amazing for me. I just like I felt the king of the world, and now I just it the thing. Something I'm meeting tougher clients. I think so.
Mm. So when you meet tougher clients, that is where you're improving. So some
Yeah,
people,
no,
they come to the call like simply sold.
yeah,
I have easy sales, and there I have where I have to dive deeper, get into the next call, follow up with them, and try to convert them. Right. So you have to see. You should not take an assumption that they are sold. You have to
got it.
always reconfirm what they are saying. Whenever you feel uncertainty in anywhere, you have to call out. Hey, what do you mean by that? Hey, why so?
Got it. So the thing is that I had a huge gap for 2 to 3 weeks of no calls.
Mm.
So I think that I just felt like let's go down. And once Varadhka, I'm attending like one call or two call,
Mm.
but not everyone is going to transition to sales. So if one has called off, one is not even responding to my call at all. The one is think around options. Again, I have to follow them up. So already two is already gone. Only one is left, and we have another this weekend. We'll see how it goes.
So first you get into the mind. They have to buy into the process. They have to sold in the process, and you and your team and your delivery.
Yeah,
If they are not sure about it, ask more questions. If they coming up with the answer that they have talked with other photographers, ask questions about them.
mm.
Hey, what did you like from them? Obviously, you
Hmm.
had the conversation between both the teams. Whom do you
Right.
feel more connected? Why?
So
So when it
let's
comes
say
to hiring a photographer, like how would you guys decide what factors you're going to consider? Is it the price? Is it the output? Is it the connection and experience? What you guys are going to value when hiring a photographer?
okay,
So whatever they say, then again you readjust and reframe it to you.
okay.
Hey, we had the
So I should ask this
conversation.
question.
Mm.
But what I generally ask in objection handling that is it the delivery or is the pricing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what is something that you really want looking at from a photographer? It should be a question that has to come in objection handling as well.
So, bro,
As
don't
you said.
ask questions randomly. Whatever they are saying, you ask a question regarding it. So, when they give
Got
an objection, first you have to get all the objections upfront. Is it the only
it. Got
concern? Other than this, do you have anything else? Other than money, do you have anything else to move forward?
yeah. Smaller commitments. I remember.
So, if they are sold on the process, then you go into the money. If they sold, yes, we are sold on the process. Ask them why. What part of the process that made more sense to you?
Got it.
Why you are saying 100% in? Why you are saying 10? What made you to say yes to this? Without
Got
money,
it. Got
they say yes. What made you to say yes without the money?
it.
There are
True.
all other photographers that you already talked to. If that is the case, what made you to
Mm-hmm.
say yes to me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First, they have to buy into you.
Got it. Got it.
Then you can go on to the pricing.
Cool.
Okay.
So was it is about me that whether they sold in the process or not. I have to repurpose it. I mean, restate it. And if they think if they're up and down about it, we have to call them out and
Mm.
then try to fix their issue, which is not being told. Saying instead of saying a random number, they should say a perfect number. And then later we have to go with the objection handling.
Yeah.
One surprise.
So when they're talking about other photographers, you ask questions about them also. What was their process? What did you like about them?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you move forward with them? Still, why you're having inquiries with other photographers?
Got it. Let's say they had the same process as ours.
Let's say if that
Was
happens, hey, you have talked with that team also, like how you feel about my conversation and them. What do you feel?
Mhm.
Like if you hire, like if we are to both consideration, whom would you hire? Why?
So of course they will hesitate.
Hmm?
Of course they will hesitate when you put up a very open question to them in the head. Whom would you hire? How can I say yes or no to him both?
Just be direct before asking that question. Hey, Mr. Klein, I would be. It's a little hard for you to answer this, but I want to know whether we are on the same page. I want you to be direct. I want you to be honest, so that I can see what I can do for you.
Mhm.
So
I think I have to be even more politer way because sometimes I feel like I'm sounding in a vague manner. That let's say, but I say direct in a very in a little more harsher tone when they talk about the price. कहते, see, it's okay, I understand. You can be direct.
first you
I have no
listen,
problem.
listen to them.
Uh, yeah. No, once I say the pricing, no. So when they're coming back to me with that, when say let's think about it later, no, paste it on the wrong, or else let's say at the time I just feel like, see,
So
the
you
entire
you're gonna get
oh,
two objections.
yeah,
Practice that. I'm gonna think about it. I need some time. The
yeah,
price. Only these two
right.
objections you're gonna get. Then practice that every day.
No, I'm practicing that only. The thing is, what is happening? I know what it is. I have it's in my head already. I can recite to you how the call goes, right?
Mm.
But the problem is, during the objection handling, I fail to acknowledge that I have to be when I'm calling out, I have to be in a very subtle tone. I don't do that. You
Because
sit with
you
me.
believe, because again the belief comes from the prices. You believe the
Mm,
price is high because you
mm,
believe they can't afford, because you believe it is too much for them.
got it, got
So when I'm quoting my price to the clients, I believe it's no brainer.
it,
I
got it, got
feel
it.
is even a stupid should arrange the money and invest with me. That's how I feel about my price. So you should also have the feeling this is
Got
the
it.
best price I'm giving. So if you feel that, then there won't be any rush at the end of the call. So if they are not ready with the funds, if they are not sure with the friends, hey, cool, not a problem. Take it slow. I can
Yeah,
completely
I have to
understand.
slow it down. Mm,
Cool. Some clients, when I tell my price, some of my clients feel that way. I completely understand. So to be sure, other than pricing, do you have any other concerns?
mm. So, and
Then you
also,
put them in a bucket.
recently, of course. So recently, I kind of realized that I'm how do I have to become the client here to understand whenever I am taking the sales call there. So I came up with this idea in my mind where I have to warm up for the client whom I had a call with, what she will feel when I talk about this entire process.
Mm-hmm.
So then I realized the mistake is in me more than because they have no clue from what background they have come from. It's entirely no idea. So I have to make sure that I spin that around my head already, and then when I go through that flow, I understand before they understand me. So this is something that in my sleep, I woke up this morning and I just thought that okay, I'm missing this part. So as you say now, the belief is just trying to rising up.
Bro,
So
until the dream outcome is done, you should not think they are your client. Okay. Until the dream outcome is done, I don't know. I'm just
I don't
gonna
know.
trying to understand them, what they want, what they like.
Yeah.
After the dream outcome, your salesperson mode should get activated.
I know you've told them a couple of times. The moment I do dream, I think, okay, he's my client. Just talk to them.
That's because, bro,
Take,
see, in the beginning, it's going to be like this. You have to do at least 40, 50 calls to get used to this.
I
Okay,
know.
so the problem is not your execution, the problem is the number of calls. Okay,
Yeah.
so we need to fix the lead gen. Once you are getting proper calls, you're having, see, 1 or 2 calls every week is not enough.
Yeah, I know.
You need more calls coming in.
Of course, of course.
So once you're doing more calls, then you would be, see, again, if you're just taking 1 or 2 calls, it's eight calls per month. That's very
Mhm.
less, right? So that's not enough. So if you're then with the 8 calls, obviously you won't be making much sales. So and then you start questioning your skills, you start questioning your process, everything.
I know, I know.
The process is not your execution, the process is the number of leads, number of calls.
That's true. I don't know, understand that when it was November, we started on October, November, right?
Yeah,
October
October.
we started. And the month of October, November, I was taking almost like 3 to 5 calls a day.
Hmm.
But then when we stopped in
You
between for
stopped
like
the
15
ads,
days.
yeah. I told you to not to stop, but
15 days, we had a hold of thinking that I was
you
having
were
more calls.
traveling, you were
But that was a huge mistake, man. Whether banda or now I feel bad for it.
not a problem, bro.
Now
We
I
can
understand.
kickstart it, make get the video right. We'll start
Yeah.
the filtering process, and then we'll focus on the ads,
I didn't
everything.
realize that I was at that time I was taking more calls. I had a pointers and everything, but then this time calls are like the messages are more, but the people who want to get into call with us is very less. But I used to follow them every weekly once, re-message them,
Hmm.
and they say also, hey, thank you for following up. I just wanted to inquire for a friend, but seems like he had other options.
Okay.
So that okay. Got it, bro. I think we are cool.
Clear.
Okay. I'll tell you my takeaways. You don't have to ask for it.
Okay.
So my takeaway is that do not take a sales call more than an hour, and it should be a conversation sales call for that. So which means you have to make it in a way that you and I are interacting. Hey, இது பண்ணா எப்படி இருக்கும் அது பண்ணா எப்படி இருக்கும் அப்படியா இதுவா okay okay வேற என்ன வேணும் அந்த மாதிரி. So it should be like a friend chatting in a very subtle way, and I have to set the frame in that way. I think so. Because when I say, hey guys, so what are we going to do is like, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions where I'll know what you guys really want and your preferences in photography so that I can curate a proper. So instead of me saying that, I should have said that, see, I want you to stay with me and in this entire call, in that entire conversation, I want you to be direct and just straight pointers only so that
Hmm.
we'll make all the notes of it and we'll get back to our portfolio section from them will decide.
Hmm.
So I think I have to set the frame according to my style where
Right.
we have to break that 1 hour or else I'll be asking a couple of questions. Okay, it's gonna be a date. So
Hmm.
recently one of my sales call happened like that. Only she called out saying that, hey, what are you with photographer? I hope you're not dating him. Her mom. Of course not, it's not a date.
So, bro, set the
So
frame accordingly as you told. You can be direct with them. So sometimes when I begin my, so when I did not have sales testimonials reviews like now, before when I had zero results, I asked them. So when I set the frame, hey guys, I don't know what you're thinking. Okay, I want you to be direct. I want you to be honest. I want you to speak the truth so I can see what are the problems that you are having. And then if I can help, then I can come up with a solution. So even how you can frame it is, hey guys, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Why? Because couples doesn't have a clear idea of what they want, what they like. I'm going to
Mhm.
get a clear picture from you by asking few questions. Okay, and I want you to be very direct, be honest with me and tell the truth. The more honest you are with me, the better I can help. Got it?
Got it.
Then
So yeah,
agree, ask an agreement. Got it? They will say yes. And then if you have any questions, you can interrupt me wherever you want. So this is like gonna be a friendly conversation. I'm just trying to find out what you want and what you desire so that I don't mess up at the end.
cool. Yeah, I think it is something that I have to my frame up. இப்போ பார்த்தா ஃப்ரேம்ல தான் தப்பு இருக்கு.
எல்லாத்துலேயும் தப்பு.
Yeah, bro. No, it worked. Now it needs some, what do we say? A dilution.
It happens, bro. Like the
Yeah.
sales cycle, it happens to every salesperson. The sale is not like all the time like this for everyone. It is
Yeah.
an up and down game.
You also told that you should not get emotional in your this thing.
Look
It's an
at the
emotional
data.
game.
Look at the data. See where you are making mistake. Is it on the pitch? Is it on the dream outcome? Every sales call after you doing every sales call, go in, contemplate it like where you have done the mistake, what you should have done right. Like you do that every day after every sales call. What should
Got it.
I one step I would have done to make the sale faster? Then you apply it in the next call. That's how you get
Yeah,
better.
I called you yesterday, I think so. Yeah,
Mm.
and I'm glad that we had this conversation today.
You're glad that no one is on the call today.
I just feel like we had this we used to have this conversation, before this plan of yours, GWC plan. Yeah. Old days.
Guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, I'm inviting you to work with me. There is a link below this video where you can click the link, book a call with me, and then we can discuss over what you're going through. And if you feel we are right fit, we can get started working together. If you want faster results so fast, then I'm inviting you to work with me. Click the link below. So yeah, now back to the video. Cool, bro. Bro, fill the document. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it
See,
done.
as I told you, bro, you're taking too much time to get this done.
I don't I don't want to, bro. I just,
Yeah. Bro, whose
everything is just
responsibility it is?
the mind.
Hmm.
I'll get it done. I'll get it.
Okay.
I will not give excuses. I don't like giving excuses, bro. I just hate giving excuses. And you know what the creative part, creative bullshit. Yeah, ours are what it does to you. It doesn't allows you to to go on இது போதும் அப்படி we can stick to that. It is not allowing it. But if you see in a very layman way, what you have done in the form of video, right? It says all. I won't be bored enough because that is my need right now.
Hmm.
So my need can be presented in any way. I'm seeing it that way. So I tend to realize myself how other people will see it. I have to see it that way only to give them what they want. Instead of, trying to perfectly give them the wow, this is what ultimately want to look like for you. So we have to change that perspective.
Photographer, everyone is a perfectionist. Everyone wants to be the perfect thing.
You know what? It is the exactly opposite. They don't deliver.
Yeah.
Lazy perfectionist, you can say that term if you want to acknowledge it. I would say lazy perfectionist.
Yeah, you got it right. We get lazy and we don't do the work, thinking that we are making it perfect.
Procrastination is the king, bro.
Procrastination. We think we are moving forward. We think we are taking action by strategizing and thinking, but actually we are
Yeah,
not taking the step.
true. That is true. And it's one of the disease, bro. Being a photographer and a business owner also. So when in the conversation of everybody were there in the call, right? So when you say it's the belief, it's the belief. When you told to me, I didn't get that in the beginning, but I got it later. I think a lot about it. But the same belief when the other photographers were in the call and when you told them, "Adi inga, bro." So they are rejecting it upfront by not even trying to consider it that it's your belief.
Mm.
I'm still opening to that corner. So when I broke my belief, right, I realized that you don't know what you know. முன்னாடி நான் தான் பெரிய இதுதான் நினைச்சேன். அப்படி இல்லைன்னு வந்துட்டு when you realize it, right, this open mindedness comes in a very different way to me. So when you say it's not my belief, of course it's not my belief. It should become one of the thing that okay, you have to truly believe that okay, this is going to work out for you.
First, you sit with your price. Okay, sit with your price and think you're giving it a very cheap price. What you're giving, what you're delivering to the client is inexpensive. Right? You sit with your price and be satisfied with the price. You get comfortable quoting the price easily first.
True.
So when it comes to price, you are getting little anxious, and then that is reflecting on them also.
Got it, got
it. Okay.
That is true. Yep.
Cool, bro. Fill the form, get the video done, make the next step. The later you drag it, the results, we are losing money.
Yeah, man. We're already losing money. We'll do it.
This is the fifth time I'm hearing this.
No, man. You know what? This is the weirdest time of my life where I you won't believe. So right now, parallel, I'm looking at three different screens in front of me, and I've already got couple of calls back during the meeting, asking for review, asking for acknowledgement, asking for payments, corrections. So this overwhelming process is just like top of my head, where we are delivering this. This is a week of delivering.
So
So
bro,
delivering
what I would
week.
suggest is like organize your time. Okay, so what I do is activity called time blocking. Give me a second.
Okay. Is it an app?
You can do it in app. You can do it in Google Calendar. I prefer notebook.
Okay. OG school.
So if you see, I will write the timings here on the left hand side, 10 a.m., 11, 12,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 10. Okay. Each hour I will block. Okay. Or each 2 hours I block. So first I will come up with the activities that what should I accomplish on that day. And I put the timing. What is the starting time? What is the ending time for each activity?
Okay.
So you don't get scattered.
Yeah, man. You know what I did? I did it very differently, but then I should have instead of so here's I'm gonna just let my screen to you. So I wrote something like that on the right side. So I had 9 books to do today. So I thought like I will get it done in that way.
So when there is no starting time and ending for each task, then it is
Yeah, I
not going
know,
to
I
get
know.
done. So that's what the mistake that I was doing also. So you come up with the task, then you put it in your calendar when you're going to do it, at what time you're going to do it, and what time you should finish it.
Yeah.
So when you put the time, you will see where are the free times that you have, where you can optimize things. So when you put it into a blogs and see how is the day you're gonna spend, you have more
Yeah.
clarity.
True.
Okay, so it gets organized and it helps you to do the things accordingly, faster, easier, efficiently.
Oh man, I think the one of the is I used to schedule my work, but not in the way that open up a notebook. This is what you should do today, and then get it done. That's it. I'll do it.
Cool, bro. We'll see you on the next
Yeah.
group call. Okay,
Yeah. When is it? Monday?
Monday.
1 second.
Okay, calendar
I
போடுறீங்களா?
don't. One minute. I have to make sure that I try to attend. I don't want to miss out any of our conversation actually. Oh, it's 27th available. I think probably that's the day I'm going to start shooting.
Okay.
27, 28, 29, 30. So 4 days I'm going to shoot. 2 days தான் maximum. 2 days editing க்கு கொடுத்துலாம்னு பார்க்கறேன்.
Okay. come on to that call. I will guide you how your emotion and how you should feel in order to get the video done properly.
Sure, sure, sure. Of course, of course. I'll come prepared.
Cool, bro. That was a great call. Put
Of
your
course.
takeaways on the group.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. What my biggest takeaway is today is that uh, the framework has to become flexible in a way that it works differently for every different client. It is like a single bar, but it has to, become the cosine and sine wave sometimes. So அதனால when I go approach them, I just cannot put the frame in between and sandwich it. You have to put other sauce so that you get the good flavor with them. So I'm understanding it now because
As you do more
I've
calls, right,
taken.
you can break the rules here and there, and you'll get master at it. You will know where you should break the line, where you should stick to the rules. You will get to know.
Yeah,
But in the beginning, stick with the framework, apply it, and as the time goes, you will understand how to
yeah.
change it.
As you said, my key metric is more sales call. I've
Yeah,
written on my board. So we will do that for sure. Once the video is ready, as you say, we have to push the budget and see whether it works or not. Of course, nothing like it.
cool, bro. See you.
Yeah, man. See you, bye. Bye,
Bye.
Leela.
Hi, Sarah. Bye.
Yeah, I like your hair. Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye, 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 bye.